Good morning. It's been a minute. Thank you. I appreciate that. We're going to go back into a little Bitachon over here. You know, Bitachon is a very interesting topic, especially in Kiruv. You know, when you talk to a non-affiliated Jew, or Bitachon is a very good tool to use, because when you tell them, hey, I've got this little trick, it's called Bitachon. With that, you can live a life of peace and serenity and have more influence over your life to get things that you want. All of a sudden, you know, their ears pick up or perk up, whatever the word is, and they're interested because, hey, that's something that I want. I would like to live a life of peace and have more influence on getting the things that my heart so desires. You know, we just finished the davening over here. We said a kapitel of Tehillim, which is interesting because we say Tehillim whenever we need a Yeshua, whenever we need something from a Kadosh Baruch Hu, whether it's a refuah, you know, someone's sick, or you're looking for a shidduch, or a raise, or a job, or pretty much anything under the sun. What do we Jews do? We like to open up Psalms and say a kapitel of Tehillim. But if you look at the words, it's quite interesting, right? Nowhere does it say, please can you heal me or us. Nowhere does it say, please send me a shidduch. Nowhere does it say, please give us any sort of Yeshua. So what's the point of Tehillim? How does Tehillim work? Well, it's similar to davening, as we mentioned a couple weeks ago, that the psukim of Tehillim are there to inspire and to bring out your bitachon. You look at it, right? Let's say the classic one, Shira Malis Esoenai Elaharim Meyaini Avayazri, right? Imagine you're in the woods or you're skiing, you get stuck and you're surrounded by mountains, you're all alone. Where is my help? Where is the rescue chopper going to come? And you're looking on the top of the mountains. Where is help going to come from? And with Bitachon, you know, it's not the helicopter. It's nothing really else. It's just Miyayin Yavei Ezri Meim Hashem. My help is HaKadosh Baruch Hu. That it's supposed to. Those words and throughout the entire Tehillim are different words that's supposed to inspire you into deeper and higher levels of Bitachon, so that you can get the Yeshua that you so desire. Some people like to argue that you could even have bitachon not just for things that you want, that you need, but things that you want, luxuries. You could have bitachon for. Some argue. Rabbi Yisrael Salanter actually is one who holds that way, and there's a famous story of Rabbi Yisrael Salanter and the Rashash. They both lived somewhere in the late 1800s or so, about 150 years ago, and they were debating this topic. Can you have bitachon that HaKadosh Baruch Hu will give you luxuries? Rabbi Yisrael said yes, the Rashash said no. So the Rabbi Yisrael said, watch, I'm going to prove it to you. A little unconventional. I don't know if halachically it's okay, but Rabbi Yisrael said, I'm going to have bitachon that I'm going to have a gold watch. And the story goes that I heard from my Rebbe Rav Shai, who heard from his Rebbe and the Reb Henach, the Rashiv of Chavis Chaim. So it has reputable, sources that this story happened. That there was a ship in the ocean who was going through a storm, and the captain, I don't know if he was Jewish or not, but basically said, if the storm goes away, God, I'll give my gold watch to the rabbi of the town that we dock in, that we make port, as they say. And he goes over and the storm subsides, they dock, they go to the port, and the first rabbi they see is the Rashash, and he says, Rabbi, here's your gold watch. The Rashash goes, no, that's not mine, it's actually Rabbi Yisrael's. You can have bitachon on luxuries. Going quickly back into the Shar Bitachon, right? We're talking about this alchemist, this guy who could kind of print money, counterfeit money. There's a lot. You would think that he would live the most stress-free life because money buys happiness. Some people say, I know it could buy you a boat, but it could buy everything, apparently. But someone who has bitachon has many advantages over. We said that a person who prints money has that stress of, I need, the materials, something to worry about. Someone who prints money needs to, realizes that his profession is dangerous. Someone who prints money, he's a counterfeiter, he can't trust anyone. Very lonely life, a lot of bad things. Now what's the fourth? The fourth is that if you're going to print money, you have another stress on your mind. Do I make a lot? Do I print, and buy? It's going to cause attention, right? But if I don't make a lot of money, maybe there's going to be a situation where I need, X amount, I need a lot of money, and it takes time to make counterfeit, I'm going to lose out. Another stress you have. But someone who has bitachon knows that no matter what, at all times, I don't have to worry if I need the money now, or later, or in 2 weeks. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is taking care of me. And Rabbeinu Bechaya writes a couple of examples. he compares it to, and I think it's the most, again, right? When you're trying to grow in your bitachon, trying to bring something to your heart and really feel it, you need to imagine things. Kind of put it into video and a tzir chushi, as we call it, and try to live it a little bit. Try to make it more real. And you try to imagine yourself, or I mean, we all were once in a womb, right? And it's pretty remarkable. You could be, imagine how relaxed if that baby could actually have conscious, or as he quotes, a chicken or a duck in an egg, or any animal in an egg, right? You're sitting there in this egg, and it's this beautiful white, wall around you. Kind of looks like, an insane asylum type of, self-seclusion room.
Padded walls.
Yeah, padded walls. But everything this little chick and this little baby in the womb needs it's pretty remarkable how it works, besides the science and the beauty behind it. But the level of serenity and peacefulness, knowing that I have everything that I could possibly need in this little egg in this womb, is a feeling that we could try to connect to and imagine us feeling that same way. And with Bitachon, we should be able to feel that same thing, knowing that HaKadosh Baruch Hu is watching over us and taking care of everything that we need. There's a Kal V'chomer, and in the last mission in Kedushin, that says that all animals, right, HaKadosh Baruch Hu provides food for them. And those animals are only here created. I forget which Tana wrote, but I think maybe it was Rabbi Meir. It says, these animals were only created to serve me. And these animals could live a life knowing that HaKadosh Baruch Hu takes care of them, and HaKadosh Baruch Hu is mefarnes them. Kal v'chomer, me, who I'm here to serve my master, HaKadosh Baruch Hu, Kal v'chomer. HaKadosh Baruch Hu is going to take care of me. May we all be able to tap in a little bit more to our bitachon and live a life of peace, serenity, and get more of the things that we want. Push Hashem's hand. Shkoyach.